gosh. Okay. 8 o'clock on this Friday morning. It is March 6th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephanie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to get a look at some of the news you need to know this Friday.
We'll turn now to the conflict in Iran, stretching into its 7th day with strikes pounding the Middle East overnight. U.S. defense officials say there is no shortage of missiles and that the campaign can go as long as needed. Overnight, Israel launched new strikes near Tehran, targeting regime buildings. The top commander for forces in the Middle East says Iranian missile attacks are on the decline.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported following a fire last night in Ontario County. Deputies and several fire crews were called to a home on Swamp Road in Hopewell around 8:30, where they found a garage engulfed. 4 people were in the home at the time. One side of that house was damaged by the heat. That garage destroyed. The cause is still under investigation.
And we are working to learn more following reports of a crash at a quick fill on West Ridge Road. Take a look. Our crew saw caution tape up and at least 2 pumps with damage. We have reached out for more information and will, of course, keep you updated as we learn more right here on air and on 13wham.com.
Geneva City Schools are launching a review of their hiring processes after several investigations involving staff members. In a video posted on the district's website, Superintendent Bo Wright did not mention specific incidents, but addressed parent concerns. The external review will examine how the district can better protect students when vetting potential new hires.
All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with a Rochester staple that deserves its own festival. This morning, we are looking ahead to the upcoming Meat Hot Sauce Fest taking place next week. We'll get a special look at some of the restaurants from across the area putting their sauce to the test and the special guest judge you might recognize.
Yeah, and then it's Women's History Month. And Brave Women this week, we are wrapping this up this Sunday. There are still a variety of events you can take part in across the Finger Lakes region. We'll get a preview of some of the remaining exhibits and activities that are educational and fun for the whole family.
Yeah, and later, it's Soundstage Friday. Today, we're going to be joined by the band Albatross. They have a show coming up later this month. We'll learn about how you can check them out, and we'll get a live in-studio performance.
I'll tell you what, I missed the live in-studio performances while I was away.
You know, it was a good one.
I missed you guys, but I missed the Friday soundstage. That was fun.
It was awesome. We got vinyls.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Last week?
Yeah. What can I say?
I guess you got to be here. Before all of that, let's get a check of the forecast. Meteorologist Marty Snyder here this Friday. We're talking about some wet, freezing rain that we experienced yesterday, sticking around for the first part of the day. But tomorrow is what we really want to focus on.
That's it. Yeah, big change by then. And even throughout today, we're going to see these numbers come up by a pretty good amount. But at this point, we're still near that critical freezing point. A lot of places from Rochester westward, either close to freezing or slightly below, just a degree below for Rochester and Rush. Brockport, Batavia, Medina, all a couple degrees below freezing. And numbers to the east coming in a little closer to freezing or slightly above. So we're seeing a little bit of an east-west split there. But generally, many areas did see at least some freezing rain overnight. And still some of that is on many surfaces out there. So just keep it in mind. We're not going to add much, if any, to that, but we're just starting off with that glaze on some surfaces that still does linger from what already has fallen. Even some fog beyond that as well, so that's another thing to contend with for the short term. But both those categories will improve as we head through the morning. Back to about 41 at noon. We'll be somewhere close to 50 for a high. Even some areas, especially south, could get into lower 50s for highs today, but it doesn't stop there. We'll increase even more, only down to 46 tonight, so likely staying above the average high for that low temperature tonight. 70 for tomorrow's high. Likely picking up a couple showers and thunderstorms during that time frame. Have to watch some of those thunderstorms for tomorrow. And then temperatures numerically drop back by quite a bit by Sunday, but still 51 for a high this time of year. That's about 10 or so degrees above average. Then we add to that again into early next week. So it's going to be a story where we increase pretty well today. We stay above average for a lot of these numbers into the first part of next week before we start to drop back a little bit as we head deeper into next week. So at least some good news there. We'll see those numbers come back above freezing, and we need that. That's going to help us out with some of that ice that's still on a lot of surfaces now.
Yeah.
You know what? Even with like today's temperature, 52, with that high, you can still open the windows, get some fresh air in the house.
There
it's
you go.
Nice like that.
Yeah.
Probably even more so tomorrow. But like tomorrow, like I mentioned, we're going to see a couple showers and thunderstorms. You want to be a little careful with that. You might see things get a little wet inside your house if you leave the windows open too long. But it is nice this time of year.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top now and start with some things that have piqued our interest. I will go first this morning. So, a company best known for proofreading your documents is expanding its abilities in artificial intelligence. So, I got this story from Wired.com. Grammarly, better known now as Superhuman, the company overall, is now offering an expert review option that seemingly comes from authors or revered academics, and those experts don't have to be alive to offer advice. So people can upload a paper in any discipline, and then they can choose from a list of people like Stephen King or Neil deGrasse Tyson. Apparently, the AI studied the ways of those on the list. The senior communications manager for Superhuman says, quote, "The suggested experts depend on the substance of the writing being evaluated. The expert review agent doesn't claim endorsement or direct participation from those experts. It provides suggestions inspired by works of experts and points users toward influential voices whose scholarship they can then explore more deeply." The company is basically saying, at least to me, that the experts aren't directly involved, but the AI is using the likeness of their writing styles to make suggestions. So one historian from Yale cited in the article, C.E. Aubin, thought the platform took things too far with the expert review option. The author of the article said that the feature raises ethical concerns as well, and even pointed to past flaws in Grammarly's plagiarism detector. People, of course, weighed in on social media, and they seemed just as skeptical. So we'll see if we can pull up their comments here. This person said, quote, "Grammarly went from fix my comma to channel a dead historian's voice without asking. The AI feature's arms race is making companies do genuinely unhinged things." Another person added, quote, "So glad to see you covering this because I used to use Grammarly all the time to proofread, but now it's just completely AI slopified. I just wanted something that could check my grammar and emails." So what are your thoughts on something like this?
I used to use Grammarly because anyone who works with me knows that I cannot spell to save my life. And it was always there for me. I don't do that anymore, though.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because I have the widget, if you will, attached to Chrome, but it never works. And I used to use it a lot in iNews. That's the platform we used to type in our stories and things. And it doesn't work anymore. So now it'll kind of check things in the background and it may underline something, but it doesn't tell you what's
what's going on.
This is wrong.
Yes.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
So
you don't know if it's spelling, a comma, a missing hyphen. You don't know.
It's a good challenge, I guess.
One thing I'm curious about, and you might know the answer, you might not know the answer, the company might not have disclosed this answer. So, because there are no direct ties with Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm thinking, let's go for someone who's living here as opposed to Shakespeare. Because there's no direct ties, how is this okay?
And that's
Is it because there's no legislation saying this is Neil deGrasse Tyson, this is his body of work, and piecemealing it out is legal at this point?
So one of the questions raised was about copyright concerns, for example, in the story. And I feel like it's one of the few publications that have written about this. So I feel like as people learn more, they're going to be trying to answer this question. They kind of believe it could be the subject of maybe some lawsuits, for example. But again, it's kind of that thing where as AI develops, then regulations come along with it. So good question, but one we don't
have the answer. I wouldn't use that fee. That doesn't interest me. I have no need to sound like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the fact that you can pose questions to the AI.
Yeah.
And that it can point you in different directions you might have otherwise not have looked.
Yeah. That's for sure.
I don't like that it now, just write my essay and make it sound like Shakespeare.
And there's
Not
also, their AI has kind of veered into other areas where like you can get the voice of certain actresses and at least in that case, I think permission was granted or you have to at least pay into the service. You don't have access to it. Somebody kind of sends you something that's commissioned, if you will. But yeah, it's everywhere.
You know, I'd be willing to loan my voice if I could use it as like an alarm clock. Dan, it's you. Hey, handsome, time to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got this. You can do. I would give myself little motivational pep talks every morning.
I would be a grouch.
Would you?
I would be like, it's talking to me again.
Oh, no, I'm saying the AI would be giving me the motivational pep talks.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
But the AI is going to sound like me.
Interesting.
I don't know. We'll give it a try. Let's move along to mine. Also an AI story. For my Off the Top this morning, I want to talk about a new AI concern. Summoning the devil. At least that's the concern of one Mexican priest who is now training religious leaders from across the faith spectrum, to fight back. Father Luis Ramirez is inviting other religious leaders to join an exorcism training course at a Vatican-affiliated university in Rome. And this year, there's a special unit on AI-fueled Satanism. The priest says artificial intelligence, and I'm quoting here, a great power, a force for both good and evil, and can therefore be used for devil worshipping. Now, before you laugh this off, researchers tracking cult activity say this isn't entirely far-fetched. Law enforcement has warned that occult groups are already turning to AI tools to hide their activities online and communicate with one another under the radar. One speaker at the course will explore how modern-day occultists are using generative AI to design ritual symbols and imagery, giving ancient mysticism a 21st century makeover. More than 170 people have already signed up to take this course in person. Though, here's the fine print. Completing it does not mean you actually have a license to perform an exorcism, so pump your brakes. That still requires approval from a bishop. Meantime, the Vatican itself has been sounding the alarm on the runaway technology, with a senior church official recently warning that AI could open the door to biological weapons, propaganda, and systems, quote, beyond human control. But perhaps the strangest twist in this whole story, it's not like the church has been avoiding AI entirely, because a church in Switzerland, and I think we might have video at some point, they made headlines after unveiling an AI-powered hologram of Jesus sitting inside an actual confessional. You see it right there. Ready to hear your sins. The installation displays an animated face of Jesus behind the traditional confessional gate. It listens to what you say and generates a response. The lips even move. So, to recap, we now live in a world where AI Jesus is hearing your confessions, and a priest in Rome is training an interfaith squad to fight AI Satan. Technology. Heaven and hell, all at once.
Oh my goodness. There is so much to unpack here. I appreciate that every element, whether it's the church, maybe some schools in a way that's productive, are tapping into AI because it's here, and the best way to approach it is not to ignore it.
Yes, very much so.
However, some things just don't need to be done.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I do find it interesting that there's been research done and that they find that, yes, occult groups are taking advantage and misusing what these tools are for. However, I didn't find that case this morning.
Yeah.
I actually asked two different AIs if it could create a satanic ritual image for me. And it would not.
Oh.
Would not.
That's interesting.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what AI they're using.
That's for sure. I mean, let us know.
Yeah, well, or don't. I'd rather not know, I think.
Well, maybe so people could.
There you go. If that's your preference. Stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning from a local restaurant recently named one of the best in the U.S.
Hey, take us with you. You can watch us on the go. We're streaming live on the 13 Lamp YouTube page and foxrochester.com. We are back after this.
A beloved Rochester deli that's been serving up flavor for more than a century is getting some national recognition. The longtime local favorite has just landed on the USA Today list of best restaurants in the country.
The restaurant is called Swan Market, and it's known for dishing out authentic German favorites. Our Chris Lopez has been live there for us this morning to see what makes this spot so special. Chris, I'm sorry again. I had jinxed you on the last one, but you were really doing a good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And what I was doing was linking the bratwurst, and that's what I'm eating right now. So I have the bratwurst with some spicy brown mustard, and then I have some German mashed potato over here, and then I also have some red cabbage, and it wouldn't be complete without one of these. This is a Spaten. This is a very German beer here, and they serve it in this, I think, what is this? This is going to be a liter of Spaten here. So we're going to complete that with the rye bread. And let's test this out. I've had bratwurst before, but never with this combination here. Let's try this out. See, that's good. That's a lot of flavor. It's not overpowering though. Let's see how the beer tastes. I've never had a Spaten before. I like that. I was a bit afraid that was going to be too much for a morning beer, and I have had a few morning beers on this shift. I like that. It's flavorful. It's not overpowering, and I do have a little bit of cup of coffee to keep me up throughout this morning. So we did the bratwurst earlier. Now we are doing the Rouladen now, and that's where the prep is going to be happening back here. I'm here with Barry Fisher. He is the owner at Swan Market, and the fellas are back here with all the prep ready to go. What are they going to be doing?
They're gonna. So you start with a top round cutlet, and have at it, guys. This is a Swan seasoning a blend that we had made up by Stuart Spice. We start with that, then a little schmear of mustard, and bacon and onion and pickle and bratwurst.
And what does this go with? Like with my meal, you guys gave me the German potato
It really
salad.
goes great with spätzle and red cabbage.
And then what kind of?
There's a really nice gravy that goes over it.
Does it pair well with the beer?
Everything pairs well.
Yeah,
with
okay.
beer,
Dumb,
right?
dumb. What am I thinking? Dumb question. all kinds of beers, or what would you add if someone asked you?
Really, for beer, I mean, it's not like we're pairing wine with a red wine with this or that. It's like basically, whatever beer people like to drink, that's what they should drink.
And then how long does this process take, start to finish? So when the fellas started it out right now, how long does it take for it to go out for service?
So it has it done, and then it gets braised, and then it gets cooked in a stock for 45 minutes. So yeah, probably a good hour before it would be ready to serve.
And then what's this going to taste like? Like if someone's coming in here, they're like, I've never had Rouladen before. What kind of flavors am I going to get?
It's kind of like a German bourgeois, right? So instead of its sauce, it's in a nice gravy.
Okay.
And just a lot of flavors in there. You got the bacon, you got the onion, the bratwurst, pickle. Yeah, it's just very flavorful. A lot of things hit your tongue.
And then is this a tedious process at all, or is this one of the easier sausages to prepare?
There's just a lot of steps to it, right?
Okay.
There's a lot of ingredients, and it's kind of, you put this one, you put this one, you put this one, and then as you see, they start to roll it up, and then we toothpick it, and then we braise it and cook it.
And then you guys work with a lot of different local restaurants and breweries. Can you name a few?
We do a lot with the Genesee Brew House, Rohrbach's, a lot of the breweries, Swiftwater. Help me out here, folks. Faircraft.
Spotted Octopus.
Yeah, Spotted Octopus.
Yeah, you guys are naming a ton.
Yeah.
And then what's do you know the farthest someone has come from to visit you guys? Because I asked you who's your competition, and you said you don't really know. You'd have to travel pretty far.
I get people coming in from Buffalo all the time, and from Syracuse, and they may call me the day before and say, hey, I'm coming up, I'm making the trip, can I make sure you have this for me? So they place orders. We do a little shipping. I have some old customers that used to be around and have moved south. So, holidays, we do them a favor and send them their goodies that they can have their traditional, German Christmases or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, it goes a ways.
Come check out Swan Market. Lunch, 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, Wednesday to Saturday. You could have what I was having or anything else off the menu. What should I try next for the next hit? Final hit, last hit, best hit.
I think you go for a sampler, and you get a really good sampling of everything.
Go for the sampler. I'm going to try everything. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio for now. We'll check back in with you guys in about 20 minutes.
All right, Lopez, thank you very much, sir.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When our Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Mark McLean is with us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now with a look at the warm-up, even a little bit of frost that we saw this morning.
Yeah.
And, of course, weather trivia.
Got to be careful out there.
You really do. Some seriously slick spots and a lot of flat surfaces.
Yeah, I was just talking to meteorologist Marty Snyder about it, too. We were kind of a little bit mystified about it because certain spots had ice on them in the parking lot. Certain spots did not have ice. You know, maybe it was just a fractional amount of salt left in one spot or, you know, it just... So you just have to be careful. That's the bottom line when you walk out the door this morning. It was not a lot of ice last night, but we did have enough to mention. But first, we weren't dealing with ice 27 years ago.
Really?
Oh, no. This was a big one. A state of emergency.
Oh, my God.
I think this was the last time we had a state of emergency area-wide for snowfall. 27 years ago, we had back-to-back nor'easters on the 4th and the 6th that dropped how much snow? Was it 40.7 inches, 33.7 inches, 23.2 inches, or 21.9 inches?
So we want the total from both of those dates.
Total up that it's actually a 3-day tally because I think on the 5th there was some small amount of snow.
Oh!
Now the highways, everything was closed.
That's no.
Yep, because the plow trucks, like the DOT trucks, like you're seeing right there, they were loading them filled to the top with salt because those trucks were getting stuck on the roadways. Oh, that's how much snow we had. I can remember opening up the garage door and, you know, watching, you know, it go up. And I'm like, okay, where's the light?
Yeah.
When does the light start coming in? And the thing got halfway up before you even saw daylight. It was crazy.
Okay.
That was a bruiser.
You have a guess?
No, but think of what he just said.
Okay.
That's not that the garage door got halfway up.
Well,
before
there
he
was
even
drifts,
saw daylight.
so it was very windy also because you're dealing with nor'easters, so you have snow drifts.
Okay.
So any one of those would be an absolute.
Where did you live at the time?
Spencerport.
Okay.
Spencerport.
Yep.
Okay, so to our west.
Okay.
These are all going to play in when we figure this out.
Okay.
Okay.
We also have a viewer out to the west that said hi, that she loves the show.
Oh.
And that Dan Schrack better stop messing with you or I'm going to give him one of these.
Oh.
Which viewer was
sandwich.
this?
You're going to have to
the
watch
one
out
you saw
west.
yesterday?
Yeah. Speaking of west, let's go west. This is Spencerport this morning, and that's a maple tree that had about 1/10 of an inch ice on it. Not to a point where it would be a concern, but again, slippery but beautiful. I mean, they're very pretty to look at, but very dangerous to commute in. Freezing rain reports across the area. The National Weather Service here had 0.15 of an inch. There's that report from Spencerport. Just heard from our weather spotter out in Ontario, not on the list here, but had about 0.15 of an inch as well. Medina was 0.06, and down towards Buffalo, just 1/100th of an inch. What are we looking at here?
I know.
Yeah, listen.
I'm like,
This
This is the end of time.
right?
someone
That's
take the
what we're
lens
looking at.
cap off.
You can almost make out some objects on the ground if you look at the bottom of your screen there. This is the Wham Cam, and the visibility is officially down to a half mile. So we also have some fog out there. The feels like temperatures at 25 degrees with that northeast breeze. And the visibility, it drops down. In Canandaigua, also a half mile. In Penn it's a half mile. Williamson, Sodus, it's about a mile there. And even to the west towards Buffalo is about 3 miles. So, yeah, just give yourself a little extra time. I don't see it as a huge deal, but there is that visibility issue out there this morning. Ultimate Doppler on the wide view shows what's left of that system well off to our east now. It's actually back to the west that we're going to watch for our next weather maker. And this is going to be really interesting. You know, overnight tonight, that red line there, the warm front starts to come in, and that could give us what we call elevated thunderstorms in the atmosphere. So the energy is kind of off the surface of the planet, up in the mid-levels and upper levels of the atmosphere. We can get some thunder with that. Sometimes when we get that setup, like overnight tonight, you get really loud thunder. So if we do get some thunder showers that fire up tonight, the thunder associated with those can be oftentimes a little bit louder. Now they drift off to the east tomorrow morning. We get a little sunshine, and then look at this. Another line of thunderstorms possible deeper into the afternoon. So there is that potential, and I think it's a very slight risk that we see something pop up or flare up. But any of these storms that do pop up could have strong localized wind, heavy rain, certainly lightning, and even the potential for some small hail. So just kind of stay on your toes, take our weather app with you. It'll keep you up to date, as will we. Potential rain amounts, yeah, ½ inch if you get underneath one of these or two of these storms by Saturday evening. I think the general experience is probably going to be about 1/4 to a ½ inch across the area. So forecast-wise today, there's the foggy start, the icy start. 41 degrees at noon, 50 by this afternoon, mostly cloudy, so we will warm up. The overnight tonight, that's not a misprint. 46 for the low, mild and damp. I know, right? And you start to think about cracking a window or two when you see temperatures like this. But you know, it looks nice on Saturday. There may be like a 4 to 5 hour window where the sun pops out. It feels like late April, early May, but then that front comes in late in the day. So just be mindful of that. Sunday is a fantastic day. Just sunshine, low 50s, and Monday's going to trump that one. 66 degrees, isolated shower on Tuesday, and a cold front midweek next week that's really going to knock the temperature back towards the end of the week. But because of the timing of that, and we'll have to watch this, it looks like that temperature starts to rebound heading into next weekend.
Just in time for the St.
Well, I don't want to be
parade.
overly optimistic yet, but the data that I looked at last night would be very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll still be bringing a coat,
Yeah.
but
Always a good idea.
Yeah.
For that
Coat, umbrella, a shovel, because
for
you
that
never know.
10-minute
You
rain
never
shower
know.
we had
You
last
might
year.
need to plow your own path as you're walking the parade route.
And I'll have things for everyone. I don't want anyone to not be well hydrated.
of course.
Listen, hydration
Yeah.
is always key. It doesn't matter the time of year.
Especially if the sun comes out.
Even
listen.
better.
Hey, don't go anywhere. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this.
8:34 this Friday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. When you think of Rochester, you probably think of a few things like Kodak, Lilacs, or maybe the iconic garbage plate.
Well, next week, some of the area's best restaurants are coming together to show off their version of the Rochester staple Meat Hot Sauce.
Sure is. It's all for the 10th annual Meat Hot Sauce Festival, and our very own Abby Fridman will be one of the judges taking part this year. Joining us this morning, we have Chelsea Southcott, the new president of the Rochester chapter for Restaurant Association, and Pat Simmons, owner of Island Wraps and board member with the organization. Thank you both so much for coming in.
Having us.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. For someone sitting at home and they've been living under a rock for the past 10 years, talk to us about the Meat Hot Sauce. Meat Hot Sauce contest.
Yeah, so Meat Hot, it's a contest to get restaurants from all over the area together to show them their variation of their version of the Meat Hot. Yeah, so everybody gets together. It's for a good cause. We raise money for our scholarship fund. That's the point of the event itself. But then everybody gets to showcase their version.
And tell us a little bit more about the participating restaurants. How many? Any familiar favorites to people out there?
Yeah, right now we have 5 or 6. We're welcome to having more come with us. We have BTB, Manja Manja, Colby's, Russell Station is a new one.
Okay.
There's 2 more. Tap It.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to get a couple locals from the area to join us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Pat, talk to us about your role in this.
Oh, my goodness, my role. So I've been a board member for almost 5 years. And wherever they need me, I jump in and I do things. As far as the Meat Hot, I work on the committee with Chelsea and others. And my role is to just connect with people. For example, reaching out to obtaining judges. When I get to the event next week, one of the things I will be doing is cooking the macaroni.
Oh, my goodness.
For that event, because that is one of the staples that goes with the meat sauce and burger or hot dog. So I'm looking forward to that. And, we just make sure the audience have what they need, cups and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun, but also like a very delicious event. Talk to us about how this has grown over the course of the past decade.
I think you can speak to that. You've been.
I think
doing
it's
it for
grown
years.
quite well. Last year we had about 300 people.
Wow.
And some of the guests bring 1 or 2 kids. The tickets include a beverage. You also have the option to purchase more beverage. And you go around and you sample every meat sauce that is there. And you pick the one you like.
And you leave full and happy.
You do.
Very,
And whoever gets the most will win.
That's amazing.
It's pretty cool.
And it's great that people can have a say in who's kind of the best as well. That comes along with the ticket, right?
Right. Yep. Yep. Everybody gets to vote. Yep.
Now, Abby is not here today, but we were talking about this earlier this week with her.
Yes.
And I last year was her first year as a judge. Do you have any advice that we can pass along to her to maybe help her, better her skills?
Oh, my goodness.
No, she was wonderful. Come hungry. That's
Come
the biggest
hungry.
thing. Yeah.
And just, be honest. Talk about what she tastes.
Yeah.
I know some of the sauces will have a little kick to it.
Yep. Yep.
And some won't.
Yeah, we had some sweet ones last year.
Yeah.
Some more vinegar flavored, more
Cinnamon.
more cinnamon.
it's
Then
quite
there's more heat
interesting.
forward ones. So
Use her palate. Use that palate to figure out what's in those recipes.
And how do you go about choosing judges? I mean, there's so many people you could probably choose from, but how do you pick the final ones?
You mean the sauce itself?
The judges.
The judges, yeah.
Like who is able to be a part of the actual process of seeing who's the best?
So how do we choose the judge
Yeah.
to come in? So it's kind of a celebrity thing, We want to pull judges in that might help bring people. For example, Rich Cornelia. He's someone I'm familiar with, so I reach out to Rich, and he'll be one of our judges. You talk to people who may have interests in the culinary world. But we usually go after our local celebrities. Yeah, I think Dino, is Dino one of our judges as
Dino's
well?
going to MC, and then Paulie G is our other judge, the
nice.
sauce guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
so he
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
history in, yeah.
Guglielmo's, he
Yeah.
knows sauce.
It does.
He knows sauce. For someone sitting there this morning saying, okay, listen, meat sauce is great, and I love my recipe. I'm wondering if you have any advice for them. What makes a great meat sauce?
I mean, who are we to say what makes a great meat, right? I think it's
you guys
the
are in
people.
charge. That's what. That's
Yeah,
who you
no,
are.
The people
Well,
get to vote, right? So, I mean, the variations of it, everybody's great, honestly. I mean, it's
How about
hard
for
to
you,
choose.
though, specifically?
Oh, I like heat. I like
Yeah?
classic heat.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I'm
And I
looking
don't love
for.
hot sauce or hot stuff in general, but if it's going to be meat hot, it's got to have a little kick to it.
And how about
Yeah.
for you?
And for me, it took me a while to grasp this meat hot. Because even though I'm flavor, I'm more about flavor over heat for my restaurant. So for me, I like a little sweetness, a little bit of heat, not a lot. I want to be able to savor that.
Subtle.
You know? So for me, you don't want all the spices to jump out. Kind of find a way to blend them. No one should be able to pick out your secrets. And last year, I was able to pick out a few of the competitors'
Oh,
secrets.
boy.
And they were shocked. So again, I use my palate.
Yeah.
And for me, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of all of that, and just bring it together.
So
Yes.
sweet heat meat sauce.
Yes.
Love it. One more time for somebody sitting at home. How do they get tickets? When and where?
So on our Facebook, you can find the Eventbrite link. And then tickets are $25 on pre-sale. They'll be $35 at the door, but Eventbrite is where you can find it.
Perfect. And we'll make sure to post all of that information on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
Hey, stick around. We've still got so much more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back. We're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, who was checking out a local spot that was named one of the best restaurants in the country.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
longtime Rochester staple is getting some well-deserved national attention. A spot that locals have been loving for generations has now landed on a list of some of the top restaurants in the entire country.
It really is impressive. Right in Parcells Avenue, the German deli Swan Market has earned a place on USA Today's list of best restaurants in the country. Chris Lopez is there live for us this morning, getting a behind-the-scenes look at how they make some of those fan-favorite dishes. Lopez?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, so throughout the morning, we've been showing you guys the different kinds of sausages, different kinds of meats that they have. Bratwurst and Rouladen is what we've done this morning. Now it's schnitzel, I believe, and that's what the fellas to my left are prepping. What are they doing? Looks like they're doing some kind of breading?
We're breading, yeah. So we've already cut the schnitzel. We use the pork sirloin for our schnitzel. And now they're just the flour, egg, and breading. And then they get fried up and be on your plate.
How popular is that dish when it comes to lunchtime?
Yeah, Jaeger Schnitz is probably one of our most popular dishes.
What beer does it pair with?
Beers.
You're always telling me any kind of beer.
With a beautiful Spaten, with a beautiful cold Spaten.
Okay,
right?
The Spaten is very good. I thought I was going to be a little biased, but not like it. But that was very good. That was really good. Really light, crispy, refreshing.
It's very fresh always.
Yes,
too.
That's what I got.
Very fresh.
And we're standing right next to the refrigerator where a lot of different cuts are in. So go ahead and show us.
We go that way.
Okay. What do you have in here?
So up on your right, there's salamis and bacon and liverwurst, and then all the smoked sausages on the rack. A lot of hams.
You dry aging any of this at all?
We do not dry age. We have dry aged a few, just mostly for ourselves.
Okay.
We don't really have the cooler space to be into the dry aging thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of the salamis will hang for a good number of weeks. Just to dry up and be ready for a nice hard salami. But everything else, mostly, every week we're replenishing.
Okay, and let's head over to the beer, because you told me you keep about 6 different beers on tap, I believe, to make sure you can fit.
We have 6 different tap lines. 4 we keep primarily for German imports, and 2 for local breweries and craft beers. So always have a Hefeweiss, a lager, a Dunkel, a Kolsch, a Pilsner, and an IPA. So
and you said people are coming in here at 11 o'clock and they want a giant pint of that?
Sometimes even a little earlier than that.
Okay, all right, a little earlier. Yeah. If you want seating here, because it's limited seating, you said 10:30. Get here at about 10:30.
10:30 or come a little later at like 1:30.
Okay.
Because the noontime hour is probably the
That's
busiest.
your popular.
Yeah.
Okay. And then moving from the beer over to the platter, and this is what you told me in my first question. I said, what should someone eat when they come in here at first? And you told me the platter.
Generally, we will tell people that if they don't know what to order, just say, order a sampler platter. And then you get a little taste of a lot of things. And then the next time maybe you find your favorite, and then you go to that. Or you just keep working your way around the menu.
And then what is in the platter here?
So this is a Jaeger Schnitzel, which is a pork schnitzel with a mushroom gravy. This is a goulash over Spätzle. We have sauerkraut. This is a pork roast and filling. And this is the Rouladen that we just made.
Yep.
And this is a currywurst.
And then over here, this is the jowl. Did I get that right?
Yeah, it's something that one of my guys made up. We cure it similar to bacon, just different seasonings. And you just fry it up, use it in recipes and whatnot.
And that's not a part of the platter, but that is incredible if you come here during the lunch hour, 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, Wednesday to Saturday, I believe. Get here a little early if you want some of the seating. Get the jowl. Just try the jowl. It's incredibly crispy when you start to eat that, and then it softens up as you're chewing down on it. But for this, I want to try some of the schnitzel, and then I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. We'll have information about Swan Market on our website, 13 Wham and Fox Rochester. Back to you in studio.
Pastry.
I know, but all right, Lopez, let's see.
Ooh.
Good?
I mean, you had me at schnitzel.
Love the crisp. Love anything. That's fantastic. I can see why that sells a lot. You wash it down with a little bit of jowl.
Oh.
And then beer.
A giant pint of beer.
Okay, he's having too good of a Friday, I'll tell you what. That pint is bigger than his head. There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Hey, when Arc Rochester returns, we're taking a closer look at some of the weekend events planned throughout the Finger Lakes in honor of International Women's Month.
We'll tell you more coming up after this.
"8:51 this Friday morning. March is Women's History Month, a time to celebrate the women who helped shape our history and the ones continuing to break barriers today.
Celebrations are taking place across the Finger Lakes this weekend, wrapping up Brave Women Week. This morning, we are taking a closer look at some of the events, exhibits, and family-friendly activities that you can take part in. We are joined now by Hillary Fenner from the Cayuga County Office of Tourism and Rachel Labor-Polvino from Visit Rochester. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
I love this month, but maybe I'm just a little bit biased as well. But tell us about some of the things that people can take part in.
Absolutely. Well, you're right. It's a great month, and we're very excited to celebrate. So in Cayuga County, which primarily the events take place in Auburn, it's Brave Brews Weekend this weekend. So it kicks off today with Pink Boots, which brings about 100 brewers together to work together, all women brewers in the craft industry. They create their own beer at Prison City, and in about 3 weeks they'll be released. So it's this collaborative, really wonderful event that brings people together. We also have First Friday, and then we have so much happening downtown, and there's a Fire and Ice festival with ice sculpture. So I'm telling everyone, you have to be there early because I think they're going to melt quickly. So it's like you got to see them, you got to be there, and you have to go and enjoy. So that'll be at Prison City, but it's a wonderful event and a wonderful weekend.
For someone sitting at home thinking to themselves, why is Auburn, why is Cayuga County, why does this part of the Finger Lakes region go really hard for Women's History Month? What is the response?
Absolutely. So what we tell people is that history, the U.S. history, was shaped by the Finger Lakes. Women's history is so strong here, and we've got so many women who really made a difference in the United States history. So in Cayuga County, we have 4 women that we celebrate. We have Frances Seward, the wife of William Seward. We've got Harriet Tubman, of course, who was amazing. Her chosen hometown was Auburn. Over 50 years she lived there as a free woman. And then we also have Emily Howland, and we have Martha Coffin Wright. So we've got 4 amazing women that we celebrate. But what's really cool is this is regional. So we have 6 different counties that come together to celebrate 11 women in total who changed the course of history. So this is a wonderful place to celebrate and to come out and really make it known that we support Brave women then and we support Brave women today. So we love to celebrate also women who own businesses and are doing big things in the Finger Lakes today.
Absolutely. And Rachel, for anyone in the Flower City or surrounding areas, if they want to take part in some things, what do they have?
Of course. So here in Rochester, we are the proud home of Susan B. Anthony. So the Susan B. Anthony National Museum and House is open for daily tours, and there are several sites in the Rochester area that are a wonderful place to explore the legacy of Susan B. Anthony. In addition to her home and museum, we direct visitors to her grave. Both Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass are buried in Rochester's Mount Hope Cemetery. And then there's a wonderful statue of Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass called Let's Have Tea that steps around the corner from the Anthony Museum and House. And then also here in the Rochester area, we point to the many women-owned businesses, women artists. We always like to highlight the Her Voice Carries public art project, where you could actually travel around the city and see large-scale murals of several significant and notable women done by a woman artist. So, as Hillary was saying, this region and women's history go hand in hand. I've once heard it said that, Rochester and the Finger Lakes were to the women's suffrage movement what we think of Silicon Valley for the tech industry today. This is where that history happened. And to Hillary's point, you can continue to experience not just the history, but the present and the future of brave women doing incredible things here in Rochester and the Finger Lakes.
It really is remarkable how much of that history, American history, for women starts right here for us. I'm wondering, in your work for both of you, do you learn something new on a daily basis? Is there I had no idea that she did this, that makes, bump her up a notch?
I can say that definitely because I started in October, so I am new to this role. And I'm a little new to Auburn. I knew the city, but I don't think I realized how deep the history was there. And so it truly is history's hometown. And so getting to learn a little bit more, but then also working with our regional partners and getting to learn more about women that weren't maybe on my radar. Absolutely, I learn something new every day.
I've been with Visit Rochester for 10 years. I'm a Rochester native, and I'm also learning something new every day. Folks may not realize, so we think of Seneca Falls having the first women's suffrage convention in 1848, but did you know just a few weeks later, the second convention was held here in Rochester, and it was just as big, just as important. When I tell you that this is where the work happened, I really encourage everyone to go out to visit the Susan B. Anthony House and to stand in the house where women's suffrage leaders from around the country met and worked towards equal rights for all.
Really
Absolutely.
remarkable.
For anyone who wants to learn more information about the upcoming events or just overall, what websites, what information, social media can they go to?
BraveWomenFLX.com.
All right.
That's where you go. That's where you will find everything. We'll make sure to post it all on foxrochester.com after the show. Thank you both so much. We really appreciate it.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got so much more to come here on ARC Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
We're back on the other side of the break.
It's 9:02.
I know.
Friday.
Wow.
Friday. Finally Friday.
You went floral all week.
I did.
Yeah.
In the spirit
Listen,
of
in the spirit of
early
spring weather?
Meteorological spring.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It arrived on the 1st.
Nice.
So I thought I would show my spring pride.
Maybe I'll get my sunshine tie out for Monday.
Ooh.
Since it's going to be a glorious, glorious sunny weather day.
Do it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I gotta
All
find
right,
it.
sounds
Gotta
good.
find it. Hopefully it's still where I think it is.
Where is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
We don't talk about that place. What are we doing?
We're doing weather trivia, muddy paws,
Yeah.
claws, and talons forecast, and the full forecast.
Okay. Weather trivia. So
Okay.
on this date, 27 years ago, we had back-to-back nor'easters, and this is the date that finished it all off. So from the 4th to the 6th, the 3-day tally, we had snow. How much snow did we get on that 3-day weather event? State of emergency. I mean, roads were closed. We had plow trucks getting stuck in the middle of highways, like DOT trucks actually getting stuck because they couldn't push the snow out of the way. I'll never forget that weather event. But I'm sure we had lots of responses on Facebook as well. But was it 40.7, 33.7? And there's the other two, 23 or 21 inches. Sarah, Jim, and Allison had A. Tim and Paul had B. You can see Ian had D there. Florence and Jim go C. Amy, Adrian, Rebecca had A. Mike has B for this morning. Next page has Yvonne at C. Look at all the A's. Rich, Janet, Rod, and Karen had B for that. David, Laura, Mary, Jan all have A. Barbara and Sue have B. No funny responses
I
today.
didn't know we had this many
Diane's
viewers.
mom.
I'm
even
just saying.
Richard A.
Dan.
Cheryl and Dave A. We get lots of comments, and I welcome them as people see us out and about. David B. and David's wife C. Lots of battles.
Okay, now,
I've ruled
just
out
something. You've ruled out what?
2.
2.
I was a senior at SUNY Oswego, and this was coming back. It was a Friday, so we were getting out for spring break. Okay, coming back home, we leave Oswego. It's just starting to snow in Oswego. Now, it's about an hour and a half drive back to Rochester. By the time we got to Webster, the snow was already hitting the floorboard of the car that we were driving. That's how much it was coming in from that
And then
direction.
by the end of it, you opened the garage door in
Yes.
Spencerport.
Yes.
And what direction did the house face?
The house did face to the west.
Okay, the house faced to the west. And you said the garage door made it nearly halfway and there was still no daylight.
Still no daylight coming through the garage door.
So
at that
with
point.
a snowdrift, can we see those options one more time?
Yeah. And I'm not sure if we have the video to queue up after this either. but-
What
Yep.
two did
There's
you
the
rule
options.
out?
C and D.
Why?
I just felt like the 20s was too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with A.
Okay.
40.7.
You know you live in a snowy place when you say 22 inches and 23 inches.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not.
enough. Well, Dan, guess what?
Hey!
Come on. 40.7
Context
inches
clues.
paralyzed Western New York. Look at these plow trucks. The plow trucks were stuck. I mean, you weren't going anywhere. It was, a state of emergency was declared. And that's the last time I can ever remember, like, if you wanted to go to the store, like, you couldn't go to the store. Like, we always joke about, oh, it's a bread and milk storm coming up. Go get some supplies. We rarely ever get to that point because we have such great crews, such great, snow removal in this area. But yeah, it happened. And that state of emergency 27 years ago on this date.
Wild stuff where tomorrow we're not going to experience that.
No, we're not. We're not going to experience anything like that. And you know who doesn't care about any of this?
Lola and Sassy.
Because they are on the. There's another friend if you look too. I'm not sure who the third friend is.
Oh, there is.
But we didn't get the name of the third friend on Chime In. But 13wham.com/chime in. We love to see the pics of your pets when you can send them in. We've got lots loaded, and of course we'll get you on the next few weeks. Scan that QR code on the screen. Send them in. It can be a turtle. It can be an alpaca. We've had all sorts. We had a bald eagle on Friday last week, right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Parrots.
Yeah, parrots we had. I don't think, have we ever had we haven't had a raccoon yet. Or,
No.
Did we have a ferret one time? I
Listen,
can't remember.
if
I mean, they
you
came into the
have a
studio.
pet raccoon,
Yeah.
Want to see the
We
pic?
might ask you to bring it into the studio.
That'd be great.
We won't.
Wet paws today because of that ice that's out there. That's got to melt down and get to where it's going to go. So when Doggy comes back inside, you're going to want the towel. But Sunday, Monday look great. Just a lot of sunshine to dry things out through that period. May catch a quick shower there on Tuesday. All these little dots on your screen, these are weather spotter reports from the last 24 hours. They go to the National Weather Service office out in Buffalo, and they say, hey, this is what happened in Gates. And we had about 1/10 of an inch of ice at the Rochester airport. They say, out towards Medina, we had 6/100ths of an inch of ice out there. Our weather spotter towards Ontario actually said it was closer to 2/10 of an inch of ice. And all of those amounts, I just have to preface this, are not a cause for concern for trees and power. You really have to get above a 1/2 inch of freezing rain before that really becomes an issue. But 31 for right now. The visibility, we've got some fog. If you're traveling around, the visibility is down to a 1/2 mile in Rochester, and even a little bit less than that for some spots west of Rochester towards Batavia, about 2/10 of a mile there. Satellite radar, fairly quiet for us, but there's our next weather maker out in the Midwest, and that one's going to be traveling towards the area tonight and tomorrow. Now, we're going to get this in two pieces. First, there's a warm front that's going to pass through. That's going to happen later tonight. And as that warm front's coming in, look at the temperature. We're at 50 at 6 o'clock, mid-50s south. Watch the temperature overnight. It never really goes down. I mean, by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, it's in the low to mid-50s outside. So it is warm enough that...
Do you hear all the people complaining?
I know. We got to find that sound effect machine, too.
Yeah.
Get that back in action. But mid-50s, you start to think about different types of weather when we get warmer. And those were thunder showers passing through. And there's a cold front that's going to come through late in the day. And that's going to give us another chance for a thunder shower late in the afternoon. So if you're out and about, just keep in mind, even though everyone's going to be hooray for spring on Saturday, it is going to be a fairly active weather day for us in western New York, whereas Sunday we may find a few clouds around early, but clear things out late. Now, the risk of any potentially strong thunderstorms increases southwest of Rochester. It would appear that the air is more stable, Rochester and points east, but could we catch a strong storm? Sure, and you know what those contain, a potential for strong wind gusts and also cloud-to-ground lightning, locally gusty wind, primarily the threat there. But 52 for today. We'll start with the fog out there this morning, drop back into the mid and upper 40s tonight. After that 70 on Saturday, a sunny day for Sunday, Monday. Just, if you got a day to burn and you can take it off from work, Monday is a nice looking day. 66 degrees.
I think he's talking to us.
Yeah.
It looks
Or he's
fantastic.
giving us insight into his plans for next week.
I don't know. It looks pretty nice.
Will
though.
you be here Monday?
I probably will be here Monday.
Oh.
I can't. In this world, there are known knowns.
This is very true.
Okay.
Only unknowns and unknown unknowns.
In this world, there are also unknown unknowns.
Absolutely. One of the
Very
things we do
Rumsfeldian.
know for fact
Yes.
is that spring arrives in 14 days, 0 hours, 35 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Wow.
How do you like that?
It's amazing because I remember when it said 25, and I was still optimistic, but I was like,
Now-
kind of seems.
remember
Now,
when
we
it said
need
90.
the spray paint, though, because we got to go like this, put an X on that, because spring in Rochester starts in about 54 days.
No, no,
He's not wrong.
I'm not ready.
He's not wrong. Listen, between now and 54 days from now,
Yeah.
we're going to get hit one more time.
No.
We get about 6 weeks of spring here.
It's going to happen.
Starts in the middle of May,
Yeah.
and then it just hits 90 and stays hot all summer, right?
Very true. Very true. All right, McLean, thank
Yeah.
you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, stick around. So much more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we are continuing to dish out a preview of this year's Downtown Restaurant Week.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. 9:14 this Friday. Each morning this week, we've been getting a taste of Restaurant Week throughout the city, highlighting local eateries across the city of Rochester.
Yeah, and you can only have this through the weekend. So to get some out of these locations and pick up limited time offers and dishes, of course, this morning we are checking out some of the specialty cocktails being featured at Sidebar. For more, we are joined by owner and operator William Burke Mattis and CEO of RDDC, Galen Brooks. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Great. So I want to start out first before we get into this. Tell people at home a little bit about Downtown Restaurant Week.
Absolutely. So we kicked it off on February 27th. This is the second and last weekend, but it's really an opportunity to be able to celebrate the incredible culinary talent that's in downtown Rochester. We have over 25 participating eateries and places to enjoy in downtown. And downtown itself is a place that's really been growing and changing a lot in the last few years. So if you haven't been out, if you haven't gotten a taste of all the talent that's here, this is your opportunity to come and enjoy it.
It really is. And we understand that Sidebar serves up some tasty stuff.
Yeah, we have some great cocktails downtown that we crafted ourselves, and we have fun with cocktails, really.
Absolutely.
Are you're gonna make something here for us now?
Yeah, I'm going to show you we have a Eat Up Rock Punch, which is basically a play on our rum punch.
Oh.
And then we also have, it's a champagne mimosa that we created called the Bad and Bougie, which is topped off with Hennessy. So Hennessy's been a great sponsor with us. So.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so should I get into it?
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And if you don't mind talking us through the process.
Mimosa
All right.
first, I assume?
Well, we'll do it, but I'm gonna do the rum punch first.
Rum punch.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Eat Up Rock Punch. It's a mango juice. We start off with mango juice. We also use passion fruit juice.
Oh, wow.
Give you a nice little tropical feel. Little lime juice here, give it a little bitters, and top it off with some grenadine. Give it color.
Okay, I mean, that right there
I mean,
looks
sold
good.
already.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I come from a Jamaican heritage, so we use drinking Ray and Nephew. So a rum punch is not a rum punch without any Ray.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a generous amount. It's overproof, so be careful when you drink it.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Some people like a little kick to it as well.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. People at Sidebar love it, so.
I bet.
And you're known for your cocktail creations. What's
Yes.
kind of been one of your favorites so far?
Our favorites is our Bad and Bougie, which is topped off with Hennessy, and we also have a play on the Golden Girls.
Oh,
So-
what is that?
It's martinis that we go against the grain, and we use, instead of like the vodka or the gin, we use Hennessy as a base.
Oh.
And we have 4 different versions of them.
Look at this.
That has some
Four
alcohol
different
in there.
versions.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can smell
Are
it.
you smelling that? I'm smelling that.
Yes.
But I
I
have
usually fill it
no
up
doubt
with ice,
it's not going to be delicious. Delicious.
I know.
Now,
Yeah.
do you do apps or anything at Sidebar?
Yes, we do. We have appetizers. We have egg rolls. We have wontons. We also have a thing we call loaded jerk fries. That are very good. So everything is in-house made. I should have filled this up with ice, but you still can taste it. If you want to go through and taste the stuff like that, and I'm gonna make the mimosa also.
All right, go for it.
Awesome.
Is there something you can try as well?
Yes, it is. Go
Okay.
for it, though.
All right.
You go first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, that will have you having a good time. Yeah.
All right.
Our Bad and Bougie is
Oh,
made
wow.
with
That's delightful.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
refreshing.
That's delightful.
Yeah.
and they'll creep up on you too.
And dangerous.
yes.
Take you to summertime.
Yes, it really does.
It really does. You know?
We have a great
Think of
back
sitting
patio.
out at
so-
Parcel 5, watching
Yeah.
one of those summer flicks on the screen
Big
there.
screen, yeah.
Delightful. Oh,
Looking
wow.
forward to those
Oh, that
days.
looks fantastic.
Fresh fruit in here.
Yes.
So what we've got blueberries and strawberries.
Blueberries and strawberries to give it a nice little look to it. We
Did you
add
just see that pour of Hennessy, folks?
Just a little something, you know?
we add a little bit of rose champagne and some triple sec to top it off to give it flavor. And it's a very pretty cocktail just to present.
Yeah, it is.
The color of it, it's gorgeous. You can see that the colors mixing.
Yeah, so you can see it separate a bit.
Yeah.
You can take a sip first. If
The
Are you
champagne
sure?
flows
Yeah,
at the
I'll put
bottom
this down.
and the cognac is at the top.
Here,
Look at that.
Bad and Bougie.
give that to you right there.
I would say a fitting name.
Yes.
As well. Very nice.
Almost.
The bubbles.
So it was one of our first cocktails when we first opened up 10 years ago. We had, so everybody loves it. It's one of our staples.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
I really like that as well. Oh my goodness.
That's good. That's really good.
Go ahead, take
Go for
another
seconds,
sip.
right?
We might as well go for seconds while you're here.
Yes.
This is delicious.
And these are just some of the things that people can enjoy when they stop by during restaurant week.
Yes, we have good discounts during our happy hours, which is 4 to 7, which is every day. We discount these drinks here, and we have a whole plethora of other cocktails that you can enjoy, whatever your palate or taste is. We're going for it. It's all in-house made. So,
let me ask: if someone shows up and they want a plain old Shirley Temple, that's something I imagine you guys offer as well.
Yeah, that's just something basic. So we cover all the basics for you.
You gotta go
Sounds
big
good.
if you're gonna go.
This
Yes.
is true.
Yeah.
This is true. You got to go big. Galen, one more time for somebody sitting at home. They want to see what restaurants are participating. They want to find out what's on the menu. Where do they go?
eatuprock.com has all the information for the 25 plus participating restaurants. It's all the downtown restaurants you know and love, but also a number of new gems that you just haven't met yet. So check it out, enjoy. This is the last couple days and it'll finish up this Sunday.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out. Thank
Come
you
on
both
out.
so much.
Thank you so much for
Really,
having us.
really appreciate it. We'll make sure to post all of this information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com and 13wham.com after the show.
Hey, don't go anywhere. Why? When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for the Weekend Buzz.
It is. Scott and Sandy will join us on the other side of the break. It is time for the Weekend Buzz, live from the Connors and Ferris podcast studio right here at 13 Wham. Our friends Scott and Sandy in the house.
Yay!
And we are starting with Jerk or Justify.
Of course, of course. First of all, thank you and welcome back.
Thank you.
Hope your trip was awesome.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't get arrested, so...
I came across one of his live feeds on social media, and you were eating at a restaurant, and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? It's kind of interesting that you could talk to someone on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. So Jerk or Justified's fun this morning.
Yeah, this is a really good one. So we were able to get him on the air with us. So we have a little clip of what he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, your girlfriend bought you a gift?
She bought us these matching hoodies, okay, for my birthday, which I is really sweet.
Yeah.
But she wants to wear them in public together.
So is it just a plain hoodie, or it's got like Betty Boop on the back, or really it's
Betty
like
Boop?
No, it's just plain color, like a sort of a tan color. Have you ever heard of the word uxorious? It means overly devoted or submissive to one's wife. And I think that's when I see those guys, that's the word that pops in my head. Uxorious.
Uxorious.
I knew where that was going right from the start.
It was funny to watch your face and your face during that because you were like getting more annoyed as you kept talking.
I knew where he was going, and I saw this while on vacation at several airports.
Really?
And it's astounding what people will do in the name of love.
Yeah. Astounding?
Yes. No, I'm not. We're not wearing matching outfits.
It's a tan hoodie.
Oh, no. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, no. You can answer it.
No, it's fine.
Is it a bill
I
collector?
thought I silenced it. Figures.
I want to be that cute, adorable couple wearing matching from head to toe, walking around the villages
Would
in
your
Florida.
husband do it?
No, probably not, but...
Never, ever.
There are times where he'll like put on a sweatshirt or whatever, a color, whatever, and then I'm like, I'm gonna wear that same color.
I love color coordination or brand coordination. Like
No, really?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you're wearing Nike or a Brew House T-shirt?
I love it.
Yeah.
It just says unoriginality to me.
Yeah.
I feel like you would be the guy to do it.
Trying too hard.
Usually it is like serendipity, like, oh, what a happy surprise. But
Don't you know you love that person just as much without having to walk around and
Let me flip
show?
that on
Okay,
you then.
please.
If you love that person and it means that much to them, what's the big deal? It's a hoodie.
Could I ask a question of that person? Though? Say you're saying, it means so much to me that you would wear this hoodie.
Yeah,
I would
I think
say,
it's cute.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's a
Because-
gesture of love. So that stupid word that he said, like, I question why he even knew that word.
Sounds like a control function to me. Ooh, we're going there.
Look at it.
man.
We're going there.
I can change
Wait,
him. I'm going
okay.
to make him wear that Betty Boop pullover.
Let's talk about sports. How many spouses are like, here, I'm a fan of the Bills, and here's a jersey that I would love if you wear it on Sundays with me.
Do people? I'm unaware of that. I only know of people who wear the jersey and like. I have to wear my jersey for every
And then
game.
they buy it for their
like a
spouse and their
superstition.
kids, and let's have the
Yeah, we
whole
try.
time.
We try to dress up in
See?
Bills gear, but it doesn't always happen. And it wasn't like, oh, you're not wearing your Bills. It's like this doesn't. It's like if my wife and daughter come down in little Bills outfits, I make sure I have my Bills shirt on. And
So you say it's justified for him not to refuse the birthday gift. Remember, it's a gift.
Oh, it was the birthday gift.
wait, to refuse a gift or just to refuse to wear it in tandem?
Okay, but that's part of the gift. She gave it to him, saying, "I would love for us."
You know
to
what
watch
though?
it."
A gift should never come with stipulations.
Yeah.
What kind of gift comes with stipulations? Here's your new car, but you have to run all of the errands from now on.
You're giving me a car?
that.
Wait a minute.
I mean, that happened to my
You know what I
friend
mean?
when she first started driving.
Yeah.
Like, here's the car, and we.
Honey,
need to
I
do
bought
this
us a house, but you're responsible for the bills, cleaning it, mowing the lawn, taking the trash out.
There is a hidden stipulation with every gift you get.
That's not fair.
You have to show it. Like if you gave me a gift, whether I like it or not, next time you're coming over to my house, it will be visibly on display.
Oh, always.
That's the stipulation.
Always.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
There is a
that
hidden
I'm on board with, though.
Really?
Yeah, well.
If I get a gift from somebody and it's like whatever, and it doesn't have to like, oh, Bob's coming over, go get that coffee mug.
Oh, well, yeah, no. If it's something that you could tell the other person was they put thought into it.
Yeah.
It's one of the gifts that like. I can't get rid of this thing. It's got to go in the closet until she comes back over.
Yeah.
And then we put it out and go walk on it, make it look like it's used. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what you do. But if it's the coffee mug, no. So what did the viewers say or listeners say?
They all agreed with you. They all said, no, wait a minute. Hold on. No, they said, they agreed with us. They said
was
he's a
women,
jerk.
I imagine,
That it was
agreed with
jerk,
you.
That's right.
jerk to yes, right.
Because you were the only one to say that he was justified.
Were the others women though?
No, it was a mix.
Oh,
It
wow.
was a mix. I mean, mostly women. But it was the way that he was so totally against
It may have been his tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
I would
what, though?
say-
Even with the tone, she's giving him this, and if she loved him, wouldn't she know, like, this is so not his thing to wear matchy-matchy outfits?
Well,
I read into tone and emotions a lot, so if I can tell that you aren't stoked about something, I will say it right there.
Yeah.
Be like, so you don't like it? So you don't want it?
You got that sixth sense?
Yeah.
It's a tan hoodie.
Okay.
It's not like
2 tan hoodies. If it was like Super Mario Brothers, like Mario and Luigi, and hi, we're clowns, and you walk down, that's not acceptable. But if you had, something that's a little bit more
neutral,
discreet.
It's not like I'm with her, I'm with him. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
one
with
of those.
I'm with stupid. Yeah, you seen those?
Yeah.
Remember those?
T-shirts, they have
Remember you
arrows
girls
on
used
them.
to wear shirts, I'm with stupid, there was like an arrow pointing at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ashley, help us out here, though. She's giving us the rap, but I think we need you to weigh in. Tell me.
Are you overturning?
Oof. Oof.
Ooh. Oh, no.
It's a jerk thing for him not to wear it, but it's also justified.
Well, you can't do wishy-washy.
Exactly.
No, then I'll be the tiebreaker. It's justified, my friend.
Yeah.
It's justified. And if it's a small or medium, send it my way. I don't know your wife.
Especially have a Betty Boop on it.
Oh, God.
Hey, stick around on the other side of the break. First Try Friday. We're just standing here dancing. Coming to you live from the Connors and Ferris podcast studio here at 13 Wham Weekend Buzz. Time for First Try Friday.
It's called the High Kick Challenge.
Oh, no.
So there's different levels. We can start easier, but it really is just putting out something, and then we all have to try to kick it.
Okay.
Meet
Done.
the challenge.
And done. Oh,
Really?
look at this.
Yeah, watch this. Okay,
Level
easy
one.
to do.
He's so tall.
Yeah, easy to do. I want to do.
Oh, that kid totally missed. Wow.
She got some. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
All right.
going to use your iPad, but the management wouldn't let me.
Yeah, they said no. Okay.
I'm holding today.
You're not kicking?
No, because we did it for a video yesterday in the studio, and I re-injured my neck.
Oh no.
Not that this is difficult.
Not that this is
How?
Then I had to like
How do you
power
injure your
lift.
neck? Right. Very good.
It started with my daughter jumping on my back and me goofing around with her, and then it's been working its way up and down my body.
He loves sympathy.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Hurts.
Are you going to go first then?
No, let's go this way. You're closer to the button.
Okay,
A little higher,
okay.
though. A little bit higher for the first one.
We're gonna start here.
Can
so
I
you're gonna
ask
be-
you guys to back up?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He needs room.
And I
sit
need you to
down?
back up,
Do
too.
I need to wear
I feel like you guys
protection?
should like take a step forward.
Yeah, go back
Okay.
that way.
Okay, all right.
One full step.
All right,
There we
okay,
go.
here we go.
And you need to go up.
Okay, we got to start
well,
here for the
level
girls.
one.
Sorry.
Let's start here
Okay,
for the
okay.
girls. All right.
So all I have to do is kick?
Wow, you're pretty confident.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay,
lose
I'll leave
keep
it
it
there.
at the same.
All right, Steph. You got your heels on. This ought to be easy.
I know. You would think so, right?
Yeah, right? Kickboxer.
Wow.
Right there.
Wait, you did that
Okay,
with such
shortstop.
elegance. Were you a dancer?
A
Ballerina?
little bit.
Oh, yeah, I
Either.
could tell.
Okay, shortstop.
I was a dancer.
She
but a
got it.
private
Okay.
dancer.
All right, now let's ratchet.
Get out of here.
Let's ratchet this up to about here,
Done.
right around necktie. Oh, look at you.
Maybe that's
Okay.
too easy, too.
Yeah.
All right.
I,
about
too,
there.
was an actual
she got it.
dancer.
Were you really? Are
I
you joking?
was. No.
Did you do stretches before the break?
I didn't.
Mm.
All right.
Was
Okay,
it
she got it.
ballroom dancing?
All right.
It was not.
Oh.
It was tap, jazz, and ballet.
Nice.
Done.
Oh,
wait.
my gosh.
Yeah.
When you have to
Stephanie, this is almost as
jazz
tall as
run
you.
across the floor.
Yeah.
Jack of all
Learn.
trades, master of none.
Oh,
Wow. Look at the point on that
I
toe,
know.
too.
Let me be
Come
as
on.
eloquent as you guys.
Yeah. Oh.
Sandy.
All right. Now, this is going right about here.
Okay.
Wait, come towards me for a second. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
A little taller than the Dan.
Height of Dan.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't want to get. My fear is I'm going to do like this.
Do not take
never
out
heard
the
the other
Connors
way.
and Ferris podcast.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, Steph.
We're going to need a taller guy because
We can do
Scott
the
can't
can
reach
can.
Where's
it
McLean
higher.
when you need him?
Wait, Scott can't
Mark
do it.
McLean.
comes.
Okay.
Oh God.
Here it comes. Oh, got it.
You gotta you gotta take the book
All right,
from
Mark.
Scott and hold it.
I can't hold it any higher.
All right, how high am I going?
I'd say right about. Yeah, I'd say right about there.
Right about there.
Yeah, right about there.
But this is where Dan intentionally kicks me on the air.
I do. On a daily basis with
He's going to
regularity.
take the
tall are
opportunity.
you?
6'1".
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is
Nice.
taller. This is taller than me, by
Yes,
the way.
it is.
Yep. So this is about 6'4". I would have to estimate. You can do it. You can do it.
Come on, Sandy, do a run and jump.
This has got to be.
Well, how about if you jump off
This
the
has got
chair?
to be a foot plus taller than you.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
no way. There's no way I could do it.
Might we jump? Okay. How much?
That's good. But when you kick, you launch yourself up with this foot. So jump with this foot as you're
right
kicking
back.
with that
And then
one.
As I'm kicking?
Yeah.
As you're kicking.
I'll stand behind you in case you.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
karate
That's a good
kick.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
All right. Here we go.
I don't even understand what
You
you
gotta
just
say
said.
hiya.
I feel like
Do it.
Come on. Kick it.
Oh, we did it. Are you going to the next level?
Yes, get to the next
Wow.
level.
Up to the light?
Back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Okay.
give you some space here because you're gonna need some.
I'm getting out of here.
If we destroy this room, it's not our fault.
you-
Catalana, don't come at us.
This light is.
I want to
moving.
see this in slow motion.
That was dedication. That was
very close.
I really went for it
you
there.
committed to it.
In the name of public safety, I declare this event over.
Very good.
That was fun.
All right, that was fun. All right.
Oh, Mark,
Yeah.
don't go anywhere.
Oh.
Are we gonna
Ashley
do each
wants
of the
you to
levels?
try.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I can do
Stand
it.
on the couch.
Oh,
Stand
let
on the
me-
couch.
All right.
Oh, on the
How
couch.
did you get to that?
He
You're
can't
not
do that
supposed to
one.
stand on furniture.
6'1".
He can't do that one.
Oh,
you could've made
one
it.
more
You
try.
could've
One more
One more try.
try.
One more try.
6'1". Well, 6'1" helps.
That's impressive.
Not bad at all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, my legs hurt. Like I pulled something.
No.
Did you?
I know of a good stretch.
But thank you for helping me cheat.
I just thought I'd, help you a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Listen, there's a good masseuse down the block.
Okay.
He speaks highly.
I do. I've talked
I am
about this
so
masseuse.
impressed with your posture when you both did that. You were like,
Oh, yeah.
I have to keep the form in kickboxing.
Yes, and you do kickboxing, right?
Yeah.
She's yelling at us.
Oh,
It's
okay.
time
We
to
need to
go.
hurry
We
up.
love you guys.
Yeah.
We'll
Love
see you
you.
next week. Don't go far. On the other side of the break, rumor has it, we've got a live in-studio performance. You don't want to miss it.
It's Friday, which means we are wrapping up our week with some live music. And for this week's Downstage, we are joined by the band Albatross.
We certainly are. They're here this morning to talk more about the music and the upcoming show where you can catch them live. But first, we're getting an in-studio performance for us and for you at home. Gentlemen, what are we going to be hearing?
Called 17 and 23.
17 and 23. Albatross, take it away.
Thank you very much. Nothing goes right. No good luck in the air tonight. Never been this far. Never been this free. Give it up, give it up, give it down on everything. Give it up, everything you see. In the car, highway, on the smithereens. Double down on all the dreams. Gave them right since 17. Still right at 23. Gave them right till 17. Memories, memories, images on the screen. They can't hold me now. I'm immune to their disease. Well, I've been 10 years. I fear I'm wasting away. And if I settle down here, I'm just one foot in the grave. Yeah, double down on everything. Double up, everything you see. In a car, highway, or on the smithereens. Double down on all of your dreams. You ain't been right 17, still right at 23. You ain't been right since 17. Dance with that girl. Full moon up above. Can't find the distance. Two hearts intertwined. Turn to ash in my hand. I spread them ashes on the lake. Dry lake that is. Where I ask for your hand. Bring myself to return again. Woo! Yeah, traveling the whole wide world. Got that same head, those thoughts held within. Life feels like a prison, I don't know that it is. Gonna ride them rails till we fall off the edge. Gonna hear that engine wail. Feel the wind in your head. That's all that there is. That's the place where we live. I won't lie to you, my dear. Couldn't tell you how this ends. We gotta stake it all. Hold this moment, it's just around the bend. Double up, double down
9:48. We are back now with more from the band Albatross.
Yeah, they are here to tell us more about their music and a show that they have coming up tomorrow at Pearl Street Grill. But first, of course, we want everyone to introduce themselves, so we'll start with you and make our way around.
Sure. My name's Ryan Sutherland.
And what do you do? Obviously.
I play guitar and I sing and write some of the songs.
Awesome. All right.
I'm Scott Wright, having fun playing keys over here.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm Ben Baker, and I play the drums.
Great.
My name is Clark Dasson, and I play the bass.
And I'm Adam Henney. I play guitar and sing and write some of the other songs.
Oh, my goodness.
And how long have we all been performing together?
It's not yet a year, I don't think.
Wow.
I would say about 8 or
6
9 months. Yeah.
And the sound is so developed, and really, from the beginning.
We've been working real hard.
That's really incredible. Talk to us about that process when you're putting a band together.
Yeah, so it helps that me and Adam are roommates, so we get a lot of time to practice together. And then, we got a pretty built-in practice space, which helps. So
that's fair. That's fair.
So how did everyone else find each other?
A lot of us know each other from just working in the really tight and connected Rochester music scene that we all have. I know Ryan from playing in other bands, and I've seen all these other lovely people playing. And when we all have a vision that we care about and want to play together, that's you call the people you know are right for the job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a good answer to this.
Thank you.
Talk to us about the writing process. How does that work? Is there one person who says, okay, here's what we're going to do, or is it a collaborative process?
Well, me and Adam and myself have both been songwriters separately for years, and we just got the idea to combine all of our songs in one band. And then we all love like folk rock, like bands like Wilco and stuff like that. And we kind of united over like some shared interests and both admired each other's songs, and here we are.
I was just about to ask, did you all have like a shared interest in those same genres, like the Americana, the folk, the country?
Yeah, for sure.
What, based on that performance, what genre does that fall into?
It's
I mean, it's fun, it's
folk
good.
rock.
Yeah,
people like it.
Folk
I
rock
was
is
jamming
probably
along
what
to
I usually
folk rock.
Americana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Rock and roll, man.
Now, let's talk about where people can catch you.
Right. So
where are we performing next?
We're playing at Bar Bad Ending on Monroe Ave,
Okay.
March 21st with the band St. Vith.
Nice.
Amazing.
There's a decent following throughout the Finger Lakes area.
Okay.
Is that one of the first times everyone's going to be playing together for a live audience?
Oh no, this will be like our 3rd show, I think.
Nice.
More
okay.
than that.
Yeah, we just played at Record Archive
Last week?
last week.
yeah.
So.
Wow. And you're at Pearl Street Grill tomorrow?
Nope.
No, not tomorrow.
That's somebody else.
That's
Until the
someone
21st.
else.
But if they need us, we're available, I guess.
Oh,
guys
listen,
wanna come
Pearl
hang
Street
out,
Grill, give us a call.
Yeah.
You know, we'll hook you
Check it
up.
out for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And where can people catch music, for example? YouTube, Spotify?
Yeah, so you can just YouTube Albatross. We just put out 3 really great live performances. We recorded it live at Abilene with Dan Gross Stereo Field recording, and that's the best bet of catching us.
I think
outside
that's
of the
what we
show.
were taking a look at, actually.
Yeah, just
some
one
video
of our
from it.
videos up there.
What was that like to film that, get that up and
Oh,
running?
it was awesome. Yeah, they're really great to work with, and it's cool to be in that place with just like we had full reign of it. And
People are seeing your Instagram handle there on the
That's
screen.
us, yeah.
Can they find concert dates, where you're going to be performing, if they follow you on social media?
yeah, everything's posted on there. That's the best bet to catch us.
That is a really good-looking shot.
It's a great setup.
That is a great setup.
Is that the accordion as well? Or not
That's Scott on the accordion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our friend Scott plays accordion.
Finally got an
Got some
excuse to pull it out.
multi-instrumentalists.
What other instruments are played here?
So I play guitar also. Scott and I perform in a band called That One Crocodile. We were lucky enough to play soundstage a couple of months ago, so dial back in the archives for that. Scott plays almost any instrument you hand him pretty handily, pretty quickly.
That's incredible. For you?
I play guitar mainly. I play some piano, mandolin, and banjo.
He's getting really
Mostly
good at
strings,
mandolin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about over here?
If it's got strings, I like to use the word dabble.
Okay.
I could do that, or I spent some time playing brass as well.
Oh.
I'm not phenomenal, but if you have a gig, I will play.
There you go. We can get you in touch. And for you?
Similar, yeah. I play all the stringed instruments anyway, at least a little bit. I play bass in another band called the Matt Seidel Band that's around in Rochester.
The level
we
of talent.
we all stay busy.
Yeah, that's
We
for
really
sure. I mean,
do.
you got the talent for it, so
Exactly.
might as well.
Exactly. Well, thank you all so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. Don't go anywhere. You either, because on the other side of the break, we've got our final thoughts and another in-studio performance.
Back after this. .55, time now for our final thoughts here on ARC Rochester. And before we hand it over to the band Albatross, performing later this month at Bar Bad Ending for a final song, we do, of course, want to say our goodbyes for the week.
Yeah, that does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning, Monday morning, I should say, at 4:57. At that point in time, we're on, what's that
13
channel?
Wham ABC.
That's the one.
Much more live local news coming up later. 13 Wham News at midday. Mark and I will see you then. Have a great weekend. We'll hand it back over to them.
Thanks, folks.